Hi, welcome back. Okay, this is the third part in the video series, and I'm going to show you how to test and regulate the pH of your water. Now, if you remember, we've got our soil about the right pH, and we want to make sure that the water we add to our soil and to our plants is at the same pH. So what I've got here is I get my water from a well, and I filled up this 8-litre watering jug. It's very important to know the quantity of water that we have to start with, so we know how much regulator, either acidic or alkaline, that we need to add to the water. So the first thing we need to do is test the water. So our little strips come out again, and we're just going to dip that quickly into the water, and we're going to check on our scale of where the pH is. Now, typically our well water here is pretty alkaline, and I have got two products here that we can use. I've either got concentrated nitric acid, which I got from a grow shop, and I also have hydrochloric acid, which is a big one. This is 28% hydrochloric acid, which I use for the swimming pool. So here, my strips, if I check my thing here, we've got the pH is about 7.5, 7.6. So we're going to need to lower the pH by adding some acid. I'm going to use the hydrochloric acid because that's what I usually use, and I know more or less what the quantity I need to add. So I've got myself a little pipette. You'll notice that I'm not doing this over my garden. Okay, I'm not anywhere near my plants, not on the grass or anything, because this is actually very, very corrosive. You need to be very careful when using concentrated acids. Alright, so I'm going to start. So I want to reduce the pH of this from about 7.5 to 6.2. So I'm looking for a 1.3 reduction in pH. So I've got 8 litres of water. I'm going to start by adding 4 millimeters of acid. Okay, so I can give that a little swirl around. Once it's in the water, you won't burn yourselves. Okay, so make sure that's nicely mixed, and we can now measure the pH again. Careful not to get your strips wet. Alright, so look again. Takes a few seconds for it to register. That's pretty strong. You might want to put the lid back on that. Can feel that going up my nose. Anyway, so yeah, we've reduced the pH down to, would you know? It's about right. We're about 6.4. 6.4. Yeah, about 6.4. So I could add a tiny bit more. So there you go, 8 litres of water, 20% hydrochloric acid, and I added 4 milliliters. You can do the maths, work out what percentage that is. But anyway, you can scale that up or down depending on how much water you need for your plants, and you know, your water supply won't change too much, but it is a good idea to check it, not every day, but on a regular basis, maybe once every couple of weeks. Because my water was a lot more alkali a few weeks ago. It was more up in the 7.8, 7.9. So it is advisable just to keep an eye on it. These strips cost, a pack of these costs about 10 euros, and you know, yes, it's not much. But the benefits you'll see by keeping your pH correct are incredible and well worth the investment. So I hope you enjoyed that series, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Take care then. Bye. That hurts. Oh.